right, here's another video for my Big and Tall series. And what I'm helping educate you guys on is I carry a handful of brands in my store that might fit big and tall men. And a lot of you gentlemen think you have to shop at a big and tall store, but you don't necessarily have to. So I'm gonna break down, this is 2XL in Greyson. I have the Omaha Polo, which is a cotton poly synthetic blend. And there's other stuff in it, like spandex, you can look at the hang tag. And then there's Saranac Polo, which is 90-20 spandex, no, poly spandex, but you can look at it. I'm not gonna do that right now. Point is the Omaha Polo has more of a textured, more of a drape, more of like a heavier body to the fabric, and then the Saranac drapes more. So a lot of Greyson's like prints or fun, stripes, etc., are in this quality. And this quality might drape more over your man boobs and your man's stomach if you have those. So that might not be good for you. But I know Under Armour sells a lot of their stuff in a similar quality, not as nice as Greyson's, and that might drape too. So that's why I'm measuring both of these polos so that you can kind of decide which one fits or which one you might like better based on the quality of the fabric. Sometimes gentlemen are more of a cotton guy. That's why I sell more of this, because they like more of a cotton-based shirt. I don't know. I'm just giving you the feedback from when I listen to my guys. Okay, so let's start with the Omaha. This is, again, 2XL. So I did it in extra large. I did a video about extra larges, so you can go watch that if that might be more for you. But I'm just going to measure the sizes of this polo. And ladies, if you're buying or shopping for your favorite guy, husband, boyfriend, son, brother, roommate, whoever, you can also use these tips to measure their polos or their clothes to help make sure you get the right size for them. So we're gonna start with the chest. So just lay the polo flat, right? The chest is right here, right under the arm seam. You take your tape measure. So here we're looking at the chest. This is 26.5. You multiply that by 2. So that is 53 inches. So if you take his favorite polo and measure right there below, it's about 53 inches, you might like this one, okay? The other thing I want to show you is what Greyson does is they do make the sleeves a little trimmer and a little shorter. It just kind of balances out the look. The collar is a lot smaller, so if we had tent sleeves, this would look like a mess, okay? So I love that they pay attention to these details. So this sleeve length from the armhole down is 11 about 3/8, okay? And then the sleeve opening here is 8 5/8. So we'll just make it simple as 8, this times 2 is 17 or 17.25 if you want to be more exact. So if your guy has a really large bicep or he's got just really large arms, you want to make sure he can get through that. If his arms are much trimmer, could always take this to a tailor and have it tailored. So I hope you found that helpful. This is for the Omaha Polo, but now let's measure the Saranac. Okay, so again, this is a 2XL in the Saranac. Here, okay, you lay it flat. Again, the collar is a little smaller, but let's measure the chest. So here, right under the armhole. So this one you're looking at 27 3/4. That is a lot bigger than the one I just measured. 27 3/4, that times 2, you're looking at 54, 55.5 inches. That's a generous shirt, right? That's a big guy, okay? Next, sleeve. This sleeve length here is 11 inches, because I know a lot of bigger men love the sleeves a little longer, and that's the first reason why they don't buy a shirt is because the sleeves are much shorter. But this, I think, is proportional. It looks nice. And then also here is 8.5 times 2, so you're looking at 17 inches for the whole circumference of the sleeve. Keep in mind when Greyson does this, they do keep their point to point a little shorter, a little more narrow, kind of brings the balance of the shirt in a little bit. Sometimes brands think just because you have a large chest, like 55 inches or 58 inches, then you have huge shoulders and a huge stomach, and that's not always the case. So this brand does a really great job on just kind of balancing the proportions of the different fits and grading appropriately. So hope you found that helpful. Thank you so much.